What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Ranger Central, and today we are going to be previewing Game 2 here against the Washington Capitals coming up. There's a couple things that I've been, seeing in terms of leading into this game, so I do want to talk about it and discuss some things. I will be at the game, otherwise I would be doing a little bit of a pre-game type show later on, right before puck drop, but like I said, I will be there, so I only have a few minutes in the first place, but yeah, we're going to talk about it. Leave a like on your way in, everyone. A little bit of a random stream, so I don't expect a lot of people to be here. Subscribe, though, if you're new, especially if you're Ranger fans, and turn on your notifications so you know when I upload or go live on the channel. And if you are watching on replay, I do appreciate you as well, because I'm sure a lot of people are going to watch this on replay before puck drop, if anything, or maybe even after the game while you're waiting for me to get back from the game and do the post-game show. But there's a lot to get into, and Luca coming in with a comment that was actually going to be my leading point. I don't want the Rangers to be overconfident going into this game, and I don't think they will be. And my reasoning why, and it feels difficult saying this because of what happened last year, and I had similar words last year, but this time I feel it's truly different than what I was saying last year, where last year I felt it was different, and after going up against Tampa, I felt they learned their lesson, and then we saw last year what happened. I feel that they will be level-headed going into this game, and they're going to take care of business yet again. That's what they need to do. And the thing that is very interesting, I want to pull up the thing that Spencer Carberry was saying, because Washington, they're a bunch of dopes in that locker room. I don't know what is going on with Carberry and that whole crew there in Washington, but they're dopes. So this is from Johnny Lazarus. Shout out to him. He's not a dope, but he tweeted out a clip of Spencer Carberry, and Carberry was essentially saying in the clip, I'm pretty sure, he doesn't have it here, but somewhere I saw in the clip, he was basically saying, going on the lines of being like, well, we need to score first. They're basically, that entire locker room, and Oshie was saying it too, that entire locker room is desperate to get that first goal. The Rangers have to take advantage of that. They have to take advantage of that and realize Washington might be cheating the game a bit and trying to get that first goal. For the Rangers, play the same game. I know people are going to be like, you think you're the coach, but just the truth. They got to stick to the game that they played and don't chase it and don't match that stupid level of hockey. Just play smart and the first goal will come for the Rangers, and just don't let Washington be stupid. They're overtaking this so much that this should be a win for the Rangers. Like, I truly believe that. This is where you catch them with their pants down. This is where you catch them with their pants down and bend them over. You got to take advantage of the fact that they're going to be hunting for that first goal. You have to, and it could give the Rangers an opportunity to score first, and it could give them an opportunity to just play shutdown hockey because they are going to be chasing most of the game. Washington's mentality, let's put it this way. Washington's mentality going into the game is, we're already losing this game. We have to score the first goal. Like, we have to score because we're already losing the game. That's basically what they're saying to us with that garbage of they are desperate to score first. I think the Rangers are just as desperate to score first, knowing the fact that Washington is a team that plays better when they're playing ahead versus behind. But just hearing them admit that is bulletin board. Laviolette's got to be beating that in their head in the locker room, that they are going to be pretty much feeling like they're chasing the entire game. And let's not put it past the Rangers too, where, okay, Washington does score first. The Rangers are a team that has been capable of comebacks all season long. So, yeah, Laviolette is the difference. You get an experienced coach in that locker room to keep these guys level-headed. So, and yeah, I was happy. Like, I'm not going to pretend I wasn't happy, but after game one, I kind of had a same level-headed thing. Like, all right, they took care of business in game one. Let's go get the next game, because it's 4 at a time. You cannot be getting overconfident, over arrogant, and all of that. And there's going to be chippiness too, of course. And then you have Tom Wilson, too. The whole quotes from him. And this is where I speak to the fans that are also going to the game tonight. Tom Wilson was basically saying in that post-game interview that he had that the fans got in their heads. That means we're just going to dial it up by 1,000. You're a dope. You're a moron. I don't know why he's even saying that. Dial it up by 1,000. I will be at the game doing that. And every single fan should be dialing it up by 1,000 if they're going tonight, because apparently it's getting to them. Tom Wilson admitted it. And then you have the whole thing of him being like, oh, well, we only took our foot off the gas for 5 minutes. Stop it. Stop it. They are a lost group right now. The Rangers have to take advantage of that. They have to. And I'm sorry, but it's the truth. If I was on the other side of this, I'll tell you right now, I'd be pissed off if I was a Washington fan hearing the attitude of that locker room and hearing what they're saying. And actions do speak louder than words at the end of the day. I'll say that. But it's the truth that they are in their own head and they're overthinking the entire thing. That should be an advantage for the Rangers to further get in their head. It should be an advantage for the crowd to get in their head even more, because they're already in their own head. And yes, play strong out of the gate. And don't let Washington get what they want of the first goal. But I will say, on the other side of things, maybe there's a chance that Washington gets cocky and arrogant if they score the first goal, thinking that they got the job done. So, whatever it is, I'm feeling good going into the game. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I'm feeling good going into the game. The Rangers just got to simply play a similar style of game as last game and not change a damn thing. And already off to a good start in terms of lineup changes, because we know if Gallant was here, even though they won, there'd be some sort of lineup change. Rempe's still in the lineup, which is good news. So nothing changing significantly with the lineup there. Should I be feeling this confident? I don't know, but I want to hear the Charlie chants too again. I do. I really want to get in their heads. You know what's going to kill the Caps? Kind of expanding on your point, which is that Washington being so desperate is going to lead to them being overly aggressive, which may leave open gaps for the Rangers. That is exactly my point, Luca. The Rangers have to take advantage of the fact that Washington is going to try to cheat the game. If the Rangers just stick to their structure of playing in the neutral zone, a strong 1-3-1, and turning that into the offense like they did last game, the goals will come. The goals will come. Charlie Lindgren has never played a 7-game series in his life. And I agree that the Rangers scoring first would make this even easier of a job, because of the fact that that's going to open it up, because they're going to be chasing even more than they already are out of the gate. It's a very good point, NYR for life. And I agree with that. The only thing I will say is, even if the Rangers do trail, depending how much it ends up being, I don't think it's the worst thing, because of the fact that we know the Rangers have that ability to come back in games. Yeah. Lindgren on that third goal. Yeah. They need to exploit Charlie Lindgren. And that's another thing that I didn't even mention in my post game that I loved seeing from this Rangers team. The amount of bodies that were getting in front of the net was everything that you need to do to beat a goalie like Charlie Lindgren. That's the game plan. You get in front of the net, you take away his eyes, and you score that way. The Rangers did a good job at that. And they opened things up a lot in that game as well. Bend them over. No, just bend them over. Bend them over. I want to see Charlie Lindgren's fuzzy little mustache come flying off when Panarin rips 1-5er on him today. Get one past Lindgren. Again, the floodgates of goals will open. Yeah. And that's what I want to see too. I want to see the floodgates open yet again. And I want to see them annihilate them today or tonight. Sorry, I just have to send a text right now to my brother who I'm going to the game with. If the Rangers could capitalize on the power play too, it will be another big weapon to their advantage. That's another thing too. Like, we are completely ignoring the fact, or I didn't in my post game, but the Rangers didn't even score on the power play last game, and they scored 4 goals past Charlie Lindgren. You get the power plays, bend them over. Kaka with a hat trick from your mouth to God's ears. And I agree with this, that the one thing I will say, to maybe play a little devil's advocate for the fact that I just mentioned the Rangers scored 4 even strength goals. They got a lot of depth scoring in that first game. The Rangers got a lot of depth scoring that they have not been accustomed to a lot of the season. Will it continue? God, I hope so. Will it actually continue, though? We'll see. I hope. I really hope. But we'll see. Like, they need to have the depth contributing at all times again. Mika scoring tonight would be huge as well. I'd love to see him get a 5v5 goal. And yeah, Bob O'Reilly gives goosebumps every time. I want that building shaking tonight. I really do. I need that building to be bonkers. I want Washington to have their life be hell, and they're desperate to go back to that building. And hopefully, for the Rangers' sake, it will be a 2-0 series lead versus tied at 1, because that's a really bad look. That's a really bad look if you go to DC tied at 1 here. You got to take advantage of this. The Rangers, technically, if you're looking at the standpoint of the Rangers standpoint of just winning the series in general, they already got a big part of the job done, which is at least winning 1 of 2 at home. But that's more the road mentality of splitting. I want them to win 2. I want them to just kill them. Oh yeah, the Rangers need to exploit that too. They have some inexperienced guys in that lineup. That's my point too. Like, as much as Washington has their Oshies, their Ovies, their Carlsons, their Wilsons, a lot of these guys don't have that experience. A lot of these guys just don't. I'm trying to even think who in their lineup has like that deep pedigree. Darcy Kemper, who's riding the pine for them. Who else has that deep playoff run real experience, really? Outside of those guys who have won the cup with them. So, maybe Pacioretty too, you could say. But I don't know. That's just me. How do I like a bet of Capitals team goals under 2? That's an interesting one. Do I cook up a parlay for the game today? You guys want me to do that? Oh, I know. I haven't touched the beard. I have not touched the beard. Don't worry. There's a little parlay boost here for the Breadman. Get Panarin to score and Rangers to win, boosted to 200 plus or plus 200. All right. Maybe I'll get in on that action. I didn't think I'd want to, but I actually like that bet. Panarin to score, Rangers to win. I actually don't hate that. Fuck Washington. There's your parlay. Yeah. I mean, I would like to think under 2 goals is reasonable. Yeah, I like Laffy's stash. I miss when I had the stash. I really do. It will be back at some point, though. What are the odds that Rempe scores again? Good question. Let's see what Rempe's anytime goal scorer line is at for tonight. Plus 750. Thought it would be a little more. Not going to lie. Not going to lie to you. Yeah, Laffy played with Snarl in game one. I would love to see Lafreniere play with that type of edge where he's throwing bod left and right all game tonight. I'd love to see him do that again. Game 2 preview, 10-0 Rangers. I would love that, Eric. Would love that. Mike, what's going on? How you doing? If you're asking for me personally, I am doing great rolling into game 2 right now. I'm feeling good right now, and I still don't know if that's a good or bad thing. I mean, I did feel good going into game 1. A lot of nerves, but I did feel good going into game 1. And I still feel nerves. It's just natural for me going into the playoffs every game. And yeah, you got to win tonight. Otherwise, home ice is squandered. Yeah. Unofficial must win. Pumped. Yeah, right there with you, Mike. Putting on the Nash jersey tonight in Vancouver because let's go Rangers. I respect that. Little Rick Nash action. Worrisome of a letdown. Yeah. It's just natural. And it's just that we've been around the block for so long at this point, right? Yeah, I'm liking that line personally of the Panarin to score a goal and the Rangers to win. Little pre-made prop bet. I'll have to think about that one. And yeah, Panarin scoring too is huge. I'd love it if he could do it again tonight. I want him to score too. No, what? Score a hat trick. That too. Trouba's got to play like he did in game 1. Score predictions, 4-0 Daddies. I am not going to give a score prediction personally, but everyone drop your score predictions down below. Would love to hear it. That's a good picks. Good picks. Kovalev and Panarin jersey. I saw someone rocking a Kovalev jersey at game 1. I'm personally going to be rocking the St. Louis jersey. That's what I'm going to be rocking tonight. What jersey is everyone wearing too? Score predictions and jersey. What jersey is everybody wearing tonight? You got to wear a jersey. It's playoff night. If you're not wearing a jersey in the playoffs, even if you're sitting on your sofa, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Put a few bucks on Mika's getting a power play goal. I have a good feeling. I'm considering that one too, Eric. There's a couple things that I'm considering there. See, I should have listened to myself in game 1 when I said Kreider was going to score a goal. 5-3 Rangers Fox Stadium Series jersey. That's a fair one. I got a Fox Stadium Series too. I hope that's the Rangers don't allow 3 though. I'd like them to keep it under 3. Personally, I'd like that. Your daughter's wearing her Panarin jersey tonight. Gotta work tonight. That's annoying, Logan, but daughter's repping strong. Daughter's repping strong. You know, I cannot wait for the day that I'm a father and I got my kids potentially wrapping their arm around me when they see my hands in my face after a playoff loss and they're like, it's okay. And I'm just gonna be like, you don't understand. But hopefully we don't have to deal with that. Hopefully they could just win before I have kids. So then I'm telling them, hopefully this year. So I'm telling them about the greatness of Adam Fox. So I'm telling them about Panarin having an MVP year. So I'm telling them how Chris Kreider scored the dagger against Washington game 1, was down on the ice screaming his fucking head off. I want that. How great would that be versus the other thing I mentioned? Congratulations, Logan, on that. Congratulations to you. hoping for good health with the baby there when he's on the way. But congratulations, Logan, on that. Kid's first chew toy is going to be a hockey puck. I think the Rangers win 4-2. I don't have any jerseys, though. Rip. Yeah, I mean, as long as you're wearing something Rangers related, right? Or DH Gate. Go DH Gate. It's the way. Wearing a Breadman jersey tonight. Respect that, Josh. Respect all the Breadman jerseys. Everybody rocking the MVP tonight. I respect that. Respect that move. I recently got a Panarin Stadium Series because I felt like I had to get a Panarin Adidas jersey. I had a Fanatics for a while, which Fanatics ain't that. You have the hat and slippers. All right, you're good to go either way. You're good to go. But yeah, I'm not really going to be live, like I said, for too long because I'm going to have to leave either way in a few minutes. So if anyone has final questions, send them in now, and we will be live for the post game tonight. And like I said earlier at the top of the show, in case anyone missed it, I will be live later on at night because of the fact that you have to wait for me to come home. I can't just, I would stream from the garden, but probably not the best idea. Probably not the best idea at all. Yeah, the Stadium Series jerseys are beautiful. That's awesome to hear, Mike. Or Ella, I should say. Ella, that's awesome to hear. Glad to hear that you're growing up to be a Ranger fan. Be in maybe for a bit of heartbreak, but enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride. It always goes quick. And always stay a Ranger fan. Now you're in this for life. You already are locked in, I should say. I shouldn't even say that. You're locked in for life. So enjoy the ride, Ella. Enjoy the ups. Enjoy the downs. That's all I could say. And it's weird feeling it as me speaking as the veteran right now when I'm not even that old. It's weird speaking from the veteran standpoint. But here we are, because I remember when it was the other way around and I was a little boy. Igor, Fox, and Mika are solid picks for stars of the game. I'm gonna throw Brett in there though, instead of, let's say, Fox. I think Fox does get on the board tonight with a point, but I'm gonna say Panarin because I think Panarin goes off tonight. Who do I think wins the West? I will say I'm still gonna stick with Dallas even though they dropped game 1. Yeah, gotta watch Wilson tonight. Winnipeg could win the West too. I could see it. But all right, I do have to Trocheck going off tonight. From your mouth to God's ears. I'd love it. But let's hope the entire team goes off tonight. Everybody, like I said, be ready for the post game tonight. I do appreciate every single one of you that tuned in here for the little bit of a pregame show here. Be on the lookout for future content. Maybe I'll do more pre-shows if you guys did like this down the road. So thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you guys are new, especially if you're Ranger fans. Turn on your notifications so you know I upload or go live next. And I will see you guys in the next one. Let's go, Rangers.